Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Did you know that you can make finger food dip in cauliflower right at home? It's fried and it's most delicious. So first thing you want to do is wash your onions, and I want to tell you guys that I don't usually get my recipes from a book. You can't find them on any website or cooking book because these are recipes that I just make up on a spot, and I am coming here to share my recipes with you guys because my recipes are so different, so vegan, so healthy, and so delicious. Next, we wash our cauliflower because this is the base of what we're going to use. And I know cauliflower is one of those vegetables that just likes to sit in the back of the fridge and no one touches it until it's about to expire, or, you know, it's just the last food to go. So here I am to save the day and give you guys a fire recipe that you guys could, so you guys could always know what to do with your cauliflower and have a plan, a backup plan on deck. All right, so here's my cauliflower. I'm gonna grab a knife and cut each head off individually right now. Psych, you thought. I'm not gonna cut this right now because this needs to go into a pot to boil, or either you could steam it. In my case, it's steaming because I have an awesome steamer. So let's go and check it out. So now we're placing our cauliflower into the steamer, and yes, I prefer the steamer because it's actually a way faster way of cooking your vegetables. It only takes about 10 minutes versus 20 boiling into a pot. Once that water gets hot enough to actually rise to the surface and that steam gets going, it's only 10 minutes from there. So yeah, look at this beauty. This is my baby. So because this is a vegan recipe, what we want to do is, instead of using eggs, we want to use flax seeds. And this is the grounded flax seeds, and I'm choosing the grounded because I want my flax seeds to be unrecognizable, unnoticeable, and I don't want it to have too much of a texture. So I'm going to take this and pour some into a bowl. I'm not the type of person to measure things, so I'm just going to sort of eye it out based on how much I want to cook. Obviously, if you want to make more, you know, cauliflower bites, then you would use more. So if you don't have crushed flax seeds, you can always use arrowroot powder and cornstarch with a little bit of water. Just mix it up until it becomes sticky and get that eggy sort of vegan substitute. Or if not, then use oats and do the same thing. Add water.
Oats, crushed up, you know. Okay, here we go. That should be
So I think that's enough for starters. Now I'm going to add some water that I boiled from earlier into the bowl with the flax seeds. And now I'm going to use this knife to give it a nice good stir. Pay attention. And this is just going to sit. Okay, I'm not really in a rush to get this done super fast. This is just going to sit on the side, off to the side for about 10 minutes, you know, just while all of the gel extracts from the flax seeds, so that we can get that nice egg-like consistency. It's going to be very gel-like. So once this is done, it's going to be like an egg, very sticky, very slimy, and that's what you want because you want it to stick to your flour and pick it up almost like an egg, okay? But except it's flaxseed, it's vegan, so we obviously need other substitutes. So I'm setting this to the side so that we can prep our seasoning. First, we're dumping in some flour. And let's season it so that it can be nice and delicious. I'm going in with the garlic powder. Don't be shy with the seasonings. You want your food to be tasty, but don't overdo it, because what about tomorrow? What about the next day? Okay, so don't fall down with the onion powder. We're adding some onion powder into our mixture. I'm going in with a little pepper. I'm going in with a little ground turmeric. Is this? Yeah, ground turmeric. I'm going in with some salt. And that should do it. So I'm going to take this nice and give it a good whisk. You should have saw it before. It was nice and vibrant before I went in with my knife to give it the stir. And if you have paprika, that's also very good because it will give it some color. So excuse me while I go and find some paprika. I'll be right back. So now I'm going to go ahead and add this all into here. Okay, this stuff is sort of flavorless. It gives more of a color than it does for adding flavor. So it's going to make it nice and red or an orangish color. You can use smoked paprika if you don't have regular paprika. It will only give it a smoky taste, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Think about fried smoked chicken or fried smoked meat of some sort. Fried smoked buffalo wings. It has something smoky in there, perhaps smoked paprika. So it's not super incompatible, I would say. Give it a try. So now that our seasoning is prepped, our flour seasoning, it smells so good. Don't worry that it's white because that's just the flour overpowering the color of the seasonings. But the seasonings are all up and through there, trust me on this one. So now I have a baking sheet here with me, along with some aluminum foil. You will have to line your baking sheet with the foil because you don't want to ruin your dish, your baking sheet. Because once that residue is left on there, it'll be really hard to get off, and it's probably it'll be the end of it. So do yourself a favor and line your baking sheet. So here I am going in with the foil to give it that one nice lining. I don't even need too much, okay? You see there? Aluminum foil sticks. So once it's wrapped around a surface, it's good. It's just going to form to whatever shape you crease it to.
Lined baking sheet. It's going to be all ready for our battered cauliflower to go right on here. We're going to pop it in the oven later. You know what? There's one thing we're missing in here, and it's the grapeseed oil. So I'm going to add a drizzle of grapeseed oil. You could add olive oil if you don't have it, or really it don't matter the oil, but I'm just choosing grapeseed oil because it's like the healthiest one out there, and I like to be healthy like that. So I'm stirring the oil into our flaxseed mix, and really this is just to help it become crispy. It's like you're frying the batter, right? So like almost like a crispy chicken, but instead it's a cauliflower. So here we go, stirring it right in. And this is also gonna help it to spread easy, just as that creamy milk we put in there earlier, the oat milk. There we go. It's gonna be nice and smooth. You'll see. Beautiful. All right. Alright, come on along with me to come on over to our pot. I'm removing the lid. And let's grab out this nice hot cauliflower. It is ready to be dealt with, okay? It is ready to be dealt with now. So I'm just going to place it in this bowl here. Okay. And then turn the fire off. We're bringing it over to the table to cool because you don't want to burn yourself. So we're going to allow this to cool for about 10 minutes and then we'll get right back at it. See ya soon. So if you want, you can always rinse your cauliflower with cold water to stop it from cooking, but I'm choosing to just allow it to cool down naturally because ain't no telling what will happen if that water, you know, interferes with your battering and stuff. So I'd rather just have a cool and dry cauliflower. Okay, so now that our cauliflower is cooled down, I'm giving it a flip. It's cool enough to work with, so that was the goal. So we're just going to break each head gently off.
So although this meal is good for a big family, this is personally just being made for myself. I'm the only person who's going to be eating this cauliflower recipe. So excuse my bare hands. I do not have gloves and you will be seeing me dip my bare fingers into the batter.
Break it on off, dip it into the batter, toss it into our dry batter, and add it to the baking sheet. I can't wait to see how this is going to turn out. Nice and crispy. Nice and crispy. I'm just imagining. Okay, be very gentle because I steamed this cauliflower. It's very tender, so I have to be extra gentle with this to make sure I'm not breaking it into an undesirable shape. Okay. Okay, see that there? Nice and evenly coated. Okay. I can use the knife if it's being a little stubborn to just sort of cut through there, and it's not wanting to pluck up for me, so I have to go on the other side as well. Nice, this is a good size cauliflower. I'm gonna roll it around into the wet batter. Just roll it around and then roll it around into our flour. And just make sure it has an even coat once again. Okay, it's beautiful. You might want to, here we go, that's what it's looking like. Plop it right onto the baking sheet. Bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys was drinking whiskey and rye, singing this would be the day that I die.
Me as I put this tray of cauliflower into the oven. Pop this oven right open and throw this bad boy right onto that rack. And we're propping our, go ahead, close the oven so that we can turn it on to 350 and let that cook.
Decided to turn the oven up to 400 degrees and let it cook for about 35 to 40 minutes. And once it's done, you guys can come back and check it out. In the meantime, I'm going to be snacking on the leftover of this cauliflower because it's already buzzing. That our cauliflower is done, we're pulling it out of the oven. Okay. Put a good on it. Put it right on top of that oven. Looks good, doesn't it? Oh yeah.
Watch as I plate it.
Now that our cauliflower is done, let's go on and cut these onions. I sliced them down the long way just to make sure that they'll be diced. Okay, dice these onions on up. I think that's enough onions. Okay, I mixed a few pieces, so I'm gonna go over them because they're kind of too long. I want them to be short so that cauliflower, and I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of green onions on the top. And here's the results. Check it out. You can always eat these with a dip of your choice. Either you could make a dip or use a pre-made dip, whatever, but my choice as of right now is ranch. Just to bypass all of the steps that goes into making one from scratch. Okay? You can use barbecue sauce or anything really that's creamy. As long as it's creamy, you can use a buffalo sauce or it doesn't matter. But let's get to trying these. Okay, so I have a mini one here. As you can see, I'm gonna dip it in my sauce and let's do this. Let's do it. I'm ready. Flavor is bussin'. 10 out of 10. Oh yeah, this is so good. It's perfect. This is really good, guys. Y'all need to make some of this. It has the perfect amount of crunch, the perfect flavor. It's not too spicy. It's not too salty. It's just right. Like I could taste the garlic, I could taste the onion, I could taste the salt. You know.
If you enjoyed my content, give it a try and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.